Hello, Gemini. Welcome to your romantic love reading for the month of November 2018. This channel is called The Witching Hour. My name is Michelle and I'm a witch. This reading is for the sign of Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, however Gemini places in your natal chart, or if you're just intuitively led here. I want to thank you all for coming to join me. Hope you enjoy your reading. Remember to connect with me through the links in the drop-down description box below the screen and in the highlighted comment section. Please remember to use your intuition to apply these channeled messages to your particular situation. Whether you are exiting a relationship, in one, or calling one into you. Use your intuition to apply as it pertains to you. This reading will cover past, present, and future loves. So you must apply them pertaining to your own situation. Gemini, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Romantic love. November 2018. They are ready. I am using Game of Thrones Tarot. These cards will describe the nature of the other person, their effect on you, past, present, or future. Okay? Use your own intuition. Here we go. Underlying energy is the Empress. Now that is a good way to kick things off. This I feel is you. This I feel is you and the relationship that you're calling in, or the energies you're calling into the relationship you already have, or the feelings that you have after exiting a relationship it's all about you, and you are large and in charge. You are in charge of the direction of your life, where you're going, where you're headed, what you're calling into you, in all aspects. In all aspects. It's a very full, well-rounded feeling of your energy at its peak, at its zenith, feeling full, content, sense of fulfillment. This is the other, the Star. The first word I got that came to my mind was a showboat. So this person can make you feel like you are on a Disneyland cruise on the ocean, like just all bells and whistles. This is also the energy of a person, past, present, or future, remember, who has the gift of faith. They have hope. They're hoping for you. They're wishing for you. They have their sights set on you. But this is also someone who inspires others. They inspire others. They encourage others. They support them. Very supportive, philanthropic type of soul. They do good for others. That's what they want to do. They're really hoping. They're really hoping. They're healing. They're a healing energy. I feel that the person has gone through healing for themselves. That they may have had might have attended the school of hard knocks for a while. They might have. And because they know how that feels, they want to offer peace and consolation to others. And you are in a stage of peace and consolation from the influence of a past relationship as well. You're healing and you're on your way to healing, on your way, and you know where you're going. You already know your destination. This is where you come together. This is where you meet. Past, present, future. See, fate. This is destiny. It was a fated meeting, but also one that has an impact on both your lives. This is about a transformational change that occurred, but this is about the momentum here. This card is the Wheel of Fortune, and this is about simultaneously moving away from something negative and towards something positive. Now, if you're holding the Empress energy, then this is what your personal momentum is in fact all about. It's not about anything else. I feel that you're very driven and focused. Hard focus on the future. For some of you, there's this other person who's hoping that you're not leaving them behind. They're hoping, but you're going, no matter what, with them or without them, is what I'm feeling for some of you. This is the other person's impression on you. Your impression of them, I should say. This is your impression of them. For some of you, you're thinking, well, this person's a player. That may or may not be the case, but they're hoping to connect with you either way, regardless of your impressions of them. They seem a bit cavalier. Now, it might take some doing to find out what's beneath the surface. It might, but the feeling I'm getting from Spirit is no, don't go digging. Let them do the work of revealing themselves to you, and if you're not satisfied with what you see on the surface, move along to the next person. Take this Wheel of Fortune energy and move along. For some of you, your mate is being very cavalier. I shouldn't say cavalier, I'm sorry, I meant to say chivalrous. So there's the energy of the playboy who's cavalier. But others of you, your partner, your mate, is being very chivalrous, very honorable. They're exploring that side of their nature. I feel that for some of you, you are the ones who brought them to that point. You brought them to that point. They wanted to stay with you. You said you need to change. You need to be more chivalrous. You need to look more at your honor. You need to cultivate your integrity, or I am moving along. And so this is the side of themselves they're exploring. And they might be evaluating, is it worth it to them? Is it worth changing for you? Is it worth changing for themselves? That might be left unexplored. Some of you are being with a partner who doesn't know if it's worth it for themselves, the time, the investment of energy. Some, not all. You'll know if it's you. Some of you are bringing in a partner who has been waiting and hoping for someone like you. Some of those people are from your past that you know from a long time ago. They've thought about you for a long time, which might come as a surprise to you. Some of you are having people from the past move closer to you. They're moving, someone you knew from a long time ago, an old friend, like an old chum, like a childhood friend or something of that nature. And you've grown and matured since then. You're like, it will be interesting to see what they're like now. Have they matured? Have they come to arrive at the same place that I have in my life as far as the kind of person I am, how I've grown and developed? Have they matured and grown and developed? Are we still alike? Are we still two peas in a pod? Are we kindred spirits? And that's what you're about. You could find out potentially, because they are moving closer to you. Some of you are manifesting a person who is praying. They're in the stage of praying and manifesting you, and how you meet is through that change. There's a relocation and that's that type of thing. This is the person's overall impact on you, one who makes you look at the past and reevaluate the mistakes you've made or that others have made towards you. This is a person who helps you leave the past behind. And it must be that way. In order to be with this new person, you have to have the momentum of leaving the past behind you so that you can see the Two of Cups here, the lovers, the soulmates, the Two of Cups. You won't be able to see that unless you leave this other person or your past life behind. If you relocate, you will be able to meet this new person. Relocate or move or change, make some kind of shift in your life that puts you in an environment where you are able to meet more people who are more bent on finding the chivalrous aspect of their nature. They're cultivating this within themselves. And they're doing that because they're trying to manifest a relationship. They want someone who doesn't have baggage. So you have to leave your baggage behind. You have to really cut ties there for some of you. You really do just have to do it and move forward. This is the nature of the relationship, a new beginning. The Page of Spears, which is the Page of Wands in traditional tarot. Joining a new community, moving to a different neighborhood. I do feel that moving energy a lot in this reading. Some of you are literally relocating to a different town, state, country, etc. And joining a group or a neighborhood, moving to a new neighborhood is what I'm feeling for a lot of you. There's someone there or someone who comes into your life as a result of you being there. There's a lot more freedom. There's a lot more protection. There's a lot of new energy in this new phase of your life, whether you're physically relocating or just creating changes to cultivate this new phase in your life, because you're leaving the past behind, and that is certain, because you want to make yourself ready for this person who wants you. You're leaving behind people who don't want you, who have proven that time and time again through their actions. Because their words and their actions may have been different, but you know the difference now. And the bottom line is, it never felt energetically aligned with you. And that's where you're moving. You're moving where things are energetically aligned with you. The challenges you may face might be your feelings of insecurity or theirs around the area of spirituality and or sexual energy. You may have felt this person was too much of a player. Are they gonna go back to their old ways? Are they done sowing their wild oats? Are they gonna leave me behind? Is this like a cut and run type of situation? Now, for some of you, you should recognize the signposts of what cavalier, love 'em and leave 'em type of energy is. You know better, and you have the discernment. You have the discernment to know a player from a good person. You know the difference. So the challenges for some of you may be in areas of spirituality. You don't share exactly the same beliefs. Now, are those areas negotiable for you or not? It depends on what you're willing to compromise on. Some of you are reaching an impasse or a point of frustration with your partner, in the sense that it's like you're at a crossroads of sorts. You're looking to move forward with plans that you're making together, and it always seems that there has to be some kind of compromise, and that's where you meet the challenges in your relationship, is when you're trying to cultivate compromise. And Spirit is saying that what needs to be focused on more is what is for the highest good of all, not whose turn is it to have it their way. That's where you're finding that it's a power struggle. It's a power struggle as far as action and planning and things to do, where to go in your life. Those very important types of choices and actions that you must take. And it seems that that will be a challenge. And that is the nature of where you face challenges together. And that's, again, Spirit is reiterating. It's more about you both have to see what is for the highest good of all involved, as opposed to who gets their way this time. It's not a power struggle. It's a meeting in the middle and looking at the virtue of the situation. What is the most virtuous decision? What is best for the both of us? And if they can't meet you at that ground level, what is best for the both of us, then there is a matter of integrity on their part that's an issue at hand. And it's their integrity that needs to be worked out, and you can't keep fighting that. You can't keep fighting about issues of their integrity. That's their work to do. And if that is too much of a struggle, then you have to let Spirit lead you in your choices, and you must walk alone in your choices and own your choices for yourself. And that seems pretty imperative if you are to get what you want. And for this person to see the light is to see you making your own choices, with or without them. So there's again that energy of with or without them, I am moving forward. But you have to be willing to leave behind that matter of the power struggle. Say, no, I'm not giving in. And I'm also not fighting you anymore. I'm simply I'm simply going to follow my heart. I have to. I have to as a matter of my own integrity. If I am not true to myself, then the energy I'm going to attract is a cavalier one. Love them and leave them. They're only good for as long as it serves them. And that's what you're leaving behind, and you have to. You must, in order to be true to yourself, and they have to choose to align their energy to yours, or you will be finding someone who does. Period. End of discussion. Here's the overall outcome. For those of you who stick to your guns and be true to yourself, those of you who understand that at the core of the issue of the relationship, it's a matter of integrity and inspired. It's like inspiration. And for those of you who know that integrity comes first, for those of you who have left a relationship based on grounds of integrity or lack thereof, this is what's coming. The overall effect of all of these aspects of the relationships, past, present, and future, is the Two of Cups. What did I say? If you leave the 3 behind, you get the Two of Cups. This is the soulmate card right here. What I said before. Exactly what I said before. Word for word. There it is. You're getting your Two of Cups. The more you stay true to yourself, this is where the challenge will be. Stay true to yourself. Follow only the lead of Spirit. Not following orders from Spirit, but feeling the messages and spiritual connection that align with your heart's desire. Feeling that emotionally, on an emotional level, on a physical level. Every situation that comes up, does that align with how my energy, does that align with my energy, my truest self? Is this truly where I want to be? Is this truly where I want to be going? If not, I am moving forward. Your determination must be kept pure. That you serve yourself, that you are true to yourself. It's imperative. And in that, you will attract either the right qualities in a current mate, they will change and do the work, or you will attract a completely aligned and harmonious new mate entirely. Those of you that are pulling someone in, that is what you're bringing in. And the overall effect of this relationship will be the Chariot. I mean, you are absolutely headed on your way to victory. Absolutely. And it was hard won. It was hard won for you. It was hard won for the other person, in the sense that they've had to create a lot of changes in their life in order to make their way to you. but they've done it. They could feel your energy over time, and in some regards, without even recognizing that this was the energy of their future soulmate. It's just that it was so aligned with their own soul, they couldn't help but be true to that. They held that dream fast. They held that dream fast for a very long time, and are making their way to you. This is the overall energy of the relationship on you. Is one of victory. I won. I got what I wanted. It's been a long, hard, tough road up until now. I've had to learn a lot of lessons. I've had to leave a lot behind. In some cases, I lost more than I gained, but I stayed true to myself. And that in of itself was a challenge. I almost lost my faith. Almost. But I didn't. Because the nature of the relationship that I want and the energy I simply want to hold for myself in my life, the place I want to live in is one of freedom and security. It doesn't have to be big on a grand scale. It's a simple life that I want, but it has to have everything in it that I need, which is love, security, freedom. And there needs to be community support of that relationship. Many of you are leaving behind someone who had a very unsupportive family, like the in-laws, so to speak, were not supportive of you. And you've left that environment. You've left it, and you told your partner, with you or without you, I'm not putting up with this abuse anymore. No more. Living my own life on my own terms. And if you love me, you'll come with. And if you don't, that's okay, because I'll find someone who is better aligned to me. I will. And you will. You are. You're drawing in that energy. You are drawing in that energy of a new love. A new person is coming in. And you already feel like you've won that race. And what will you learn overall about the relationship? About pacing yourself. You will have learned that what's worth it, what is worth your investment, what is worth cultivating, what is not, what is absolutely not. It's like this over here, this coin is drawing my attention. It's like that's you putting things to the side and evaluating and cultivating, taking inventory, taking stock. It taught you how to really count your gains and losses in the physical, literal sense, tangible sense. It wasn't just thoughts anymore. It wasn't just words. It was about where it boiled down to, what did I get out of it? If I get more than I lose, then I'm keeping it. If I don't get as much as I put into it, then I'm getting rid of it. No ifs, ands, or buts anymore. And this is like a huge, you've grown so much, Gemini, in your integrity, that it's just like expanded and solidified and become very fortified. And I want to say it's because this is what Spirit has done in you. You called that into action a while back. You called that momentum of Spirit into action. You set the intention of being true to yourself. That's like been your main theme. And you would not give up on yourself, on your dreams. You simply wouldn't. And now as a result, you're getting exactly what you want. And I am seeing twin flame here. I am. The torch just now. You will not and you cannot settle for anything less than what you deserve. This is a crucial message. You've got all the momentum you need. That is what's happening. Have faith in that. Have faith in that, because the other person that you're manifesting has faith in it. They have faith. You must have faith. You must hold your torch for the other person who aligns with your energy, who is true to you. You must not force that to happen. If they don't align, they don't align. You've got to let them go. And you know if they do. You know if they do. You have the intuition. You feel your other part, your counterpart is what I want to say. You feel the energy of your counterpart. And this is even for those of you who are already in a relationship. You feel the energy of another counterpart that feels more right to you. And you have to be true to that energy. You have to do whatever it takes to get out of a misaligned energy and be with the one that is in alignment with you, because Spirit has set it up from the time that you called it forth a while back. it's time now. Everything is lining up for you to be with that person. And you must learn at this time that the rewards are what's important, that you get a return on your investment, no matter how long it takes, no matter how hard you've had to work. You must evaluate the real tangible aspects and assets of how the relationship serves you. You have to take that into evaluation, and you will, because Spirit is aligning all of the energy now, that it will come out the way you want it to, if you follow through and stay true to your heart. I hope that reading resonated for you. Please leave a comment if it did. Consider supporting my channel with a donation, or if you would like a personal reading, the links are in the drop-down box below and in the highlighted comment section. So let me know, Gemini, if I'm feeling drawn to pull you a Witch's Wisdom card right at the last second. Sorry. Wow. We do have time. So this will be the cherry on top. All right, real quick. Overall outcome for Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising in romantic love relationship with all of this energy. Yes, scrying mirror and shadow. You've got to evaluate where you stop yourself from progress. What impedes your progress is the word I'm hearing. Impeding in yourself, and you will find that new beginning. Take stock of what did not work. You must take stock of what did not work and demand only that which will. That which aligns truly with your soul. Matter of integrity. So it is. You've got to work with that energy and you've got to look at it. The mirror is for looking and seeing that which you may not necessarily want to see, but you've got to scry into your own soul and into the soul of the relationship, past, present, whatever, however it pertains. But you've got to look at the nature and the tangible assets of the relationship for you. Take stock for yourself. And you will get that new beginning, and you will get a fresh start, new life, new love, etc. Everything in abundance. In abundance. And it will intensify and grow. It will. Those are the cards underlying all of this. If you do it, if you build it, he will come. If you build it, she will come, like Field of Dreams. And that's the Field of Dreams card, the 7 of Coins. So I hope that helped you, Gemini. Please make use of all the energy that the universe is handing to you right now, because it's a really good stream of manifestation right now for you. So I hope it all works out. Let me know if it does. Leave a comment in the comment section below. And until we meet again, check out your sun, your moon and rising signs and whichever elements pertain to you in the library of all my other readings. And stay tuned until we meet again. From my soul to yours, much, much love and brightest blessings. Take care. Bye-bye.